Hey Libras, welcome back to Cappy Cove. This is going to be your general reading for May 2019. This is for those who have Libra in their sun, their moon, or their rising. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, and the first card that you'll have here is the Graveyard. This is all about unnecessary fears. I also feel like this can also become the end of some toxic situations that are going on in your life. I also pulled some cards from the bottom of the deck, and it's interesting because you have here the Three of Swords and the Two of Cups. So I'm already feeling like for y'all, the month of May is basically getting your heart broken, because I mean the Three of Swords means there's pain involved here, but there's going to be either you're going to have something that's heartbreaking to you that happens, or it's already happened. And I feel like with the Two of Cups here, this could be with somebody that you love. It could be a relationship. It could be just somebody that's close to you, like a family member or something. But I'm definitely seeing here there's going to be a lot of pain going on, and a lot of healing is going to go on. And then it's interesting too, because you have the forgiveness, which is reducing burdens and being able to forgive yourself and forgive others in order to help you heal. Because forgiveness is about you. It's about being able to not stay in toxic energy, and being able to also release any fears and issues you have surrounding that problem, and being able to move forward. So I really do like these, because I feel like at least with this, if there's any type of for those who are having like anxiety issues, or who are going through like a breakup, or those who have lost somebody, there is going to be this beautiful forgiveness here. So there's like light at the end of the tunnel. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the cards. Let's see what y'all have going on. We have the Six of Hazards, the Three of Hazards, Strength in reverse, Four of Swords in reverse, Three of Wands, Queen of Hazards, and the Lovers. Yeah, definitely the Lovers here. I feel like for the majority of you, I feel like this has more to do with the relationship. I feel like you're going to there's going to be something you find out here, and it's going to be something that basically could cause an ending to a relationship, or it's going to be something to where it's going to take a lot of willpower within you to be able to forgive this person, or to have the strength to get through this situation. Because if you notice, you also have the Strength in reverse. So a lot of you may be feeling like you don't have what it takes to get through this. I'm also seeing here that I feel like for a lot of you Libras, as much as there's like a situation going on where somebody ends up hurting you or breaking your heart, or anything like that, I do feel like there is going to be a amount of like luck that you're going to have coming up for the month of May, probably moving further into June. But I feel like there will be, some of you feel like things weren't really fair, or things like that you went through, or the way people treated you or did you, like things weren't done fairly. And I feel like there's going to be a balance of that coming. It's almost like a karmic situation here. I'm also seeing here a message where there's a need for y'all to be able to understand the bigger picture of things. And even if something falls apart now, it's going to be better for you in the future. I'm also seeing that y'all need to be able to let go and experience joy. I feel like there's a lot of like fun and creativity and playfulness within y'all, but it needs to be able to shine and come out. And whenever you have all these situations that need to come to an end right here, these have to go first, and you're gonna have to get through that before you can get to like a lot of the good stuff. And there's gonna be, once again, that forgiveness here before you can move forward. I feel like some of you are really disappointed in somebody. I'm also seeing here that y'all are coming from a place where you're feeling really exhausted, and like maybe people take a lot from you, or you don't kind of have like anything to give anymore. And there's a need here to be able to rest and take a breath. I feel like a lot of you are going to feel about yourselves like you don't feel like you're good enough. or like you're not enough. And there's also a message, you know, with that forgiveness is to be able to forgive you. So if you're beating yourself up about some stuff, it could be stuff that somebody else did to you, and you know, you might be, you know, being hard on yourself, but it doesn't need to be that way. And if you did make any type of mistakes, you need to be able to, you know, let go of that and forgive yourself and find a way to move forward from it. For any of you who feel like you don't have a purpose, the message from Spirit is that everyone has a purpose here, and everyone's here for a reason. So there could be a lot of you trying to explore what it is that you're here for. I'm also seeing some of you might be doing like kind of like reinventing your whole life, like reinventing who you are, the people around you, the things around you. Some of you that are dating, I feel like some of you might be using like a dating app, and I feel like some of you in relationships might be going to like see like a sex therapist, or some of you may be having issues with your sex organs and going to the doctor for that. There could be issues going on. Some of you are going to be getting a lawyer for like, I'm going to say divorce, but it could be with that has to do with anything that involves marriage. Some of you also I'm seeing might be planning a trip. I'm seeing it kind of being more of a small trip though. I'm still seeing, I feel like I've had this before in your reading, but there's still a need here to like downsize more stuff. Downsizing anything, like really getting rid of anything in your life that doesn't need to be there, whether, you know, it's people or items or whatever. I swear I've had that with y'all before, and I'm getting it again here. I feel like a lot of you, though, once you start healing and forgiving and getting through this, there's going to be a new power that you gain about yourself that comes back. Try not to get too nasty when it's like if somebody that hurt you, try not to get too nasty or too hung up in money, like having money or wanting more money. Because I do see that there could be some financial issues going on with this as well. I'm seeing a lot of insecurity here, and a lot of somebody that's in a relationship or something. There's somebody here that's in it for lust, and it's not really love. I feel like this might be somebody that you're dealing with, and this is more of like an infatuation thing. And I'm saying also some of you, I do see like having a soul connection with somebody, but I also see there's somebody here that the relationship was more of a sexual one for someone. And I am seeing some infidelity in here as well. I'm also seeing here where someone's having an issue and picking like the wrong people for them. Like, I really feel like this is Libra. Like, it's you feeling like, you know, like pay attention. And who was it? There was another sign that got this too, but you need to pay attention to who it is that you're choosing to date. Learn what red flags are. Figure it out before you start dating somebody, and get out of it. Don't just stay with somebody because you're attracted to them. And get rid of those who are putting you in a position to feel insecure. Anybody that's making you feel insecure. And I feel like insecurity is going both when it comes to financial and your physical self. I see a lot of you may like I said earlier, you're going to try to like reinvent yourself. So some of you could be doing like full blown like makeovers, or some of you might even be getting some cosmetic surgery procedures as well. But there's I'm seeing here like eventually you're going to be stepping into like your own personal power. And I do feel like for those that do the work, when I was shuffling the cards, there were a few cards that came out that showed a lot of success and being where you want to be and breaking through to that point. So I feel like if, you know, you can get all this toxic shit out of your life, that eventually it will get to the point where, you know, you can move forward and you're going to be in a much better space. I'm also seeing somebody might have a pet that has to go to the vet. Somebody needs a pet that needs to be trained. And some of you could be doing some type of like fundraiser or charity. And also I'm seeing something here like constructing something, or I mean, it could be somebody that's in construction, but and not getting paid enough. But I see like there can be like something with what you're constructing, and if you're putting money into this, I'm seeing money being gone. I hope that makes sense. But overall, I feel like the main message for y'all Libra is, oh, hold on, what's this? Okay, compromise. Compromising and trying to make things fair as possible, but don't forget to, be fair to yourself. That's what it is. That's what y'all need to know, Libra. Y'all need to be fair to yourself, be kind to yourself, and know that you are worthy, and you need to work on you and where you want to go, and let toxic shit fall out of your life. And I feel like forgiveness is going to be a really big key factor here, though. A lot of forgiving yourself and a lot of forgiving others in order to move on to a better space. All right, I hope y'all have a good month, and until next time, bye, Libra.